with who really understands your business, who really understands business, who really understands business owners because they are one and operate as one, and who really understands how to get this whole process working so you have a business that works really well, consistently grows, and provides for you the lifestyle that you richly deserve. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to this video. That way, when we release new business advice, you will be notified first. Take care. So here we are on Friday. It's the weekend, and when it comes to the weekend, I want to end on a high. I want to end on answering some questions and on making sure we have a roadmap to go through. If you forgive my expression, we have our profit map we've talked about this week, but we also have a roadmap on how to think about your business, how to grow a consistently growing business without the stress and without the hassle. So let's talk about that today. My name's Gordon De Silva, and I run a Success Story Builder. It's a business that helps create businesses' success stories. And what I work with, who I work with, is service business owners who've been trading typically for 5 or more years. They're a little bit stuck in their profitability. The profits aren't changing from year to year very much. They're not getting consistently growing income. And over the last 4 days before today, we talked about a 9-box process. I'll do this as a graphic and post it on at some point in the near future. I've got it on screen, but I keep forgetting to post it. And I just want to take you through the process. I've covered bits on the time of it. I've covered bits on the profitability, and I've covered pieces on doing what you love. And I wanted to bring it together today so that as you go into the weekend, you can have something to think about and decide how you want to take this information forward in your business, in your life. And so I come back to this graphic. You've probably seen it from Facebook Live some weeks ago. And basically we have the three elements. We have productivity, profitability, and passion as the 3 elements that I believe are important when you're creating a business that is consistently growing, but also one you want to own, the one you enjoy owning, the one that gives you joy, the one that gives you loads of income, spare money, spare cash, and the opportunity to do the things you want to do in the world. For me, it's environmental stuff. For me, it's holidays. For me, it's helping with education on people less fortunate than me. That's what drives me, and that's why I keep going forward and doing the stuff I do, even though I could have retired 20 years ago. So let's look at the elements now. Typically, when a business has been trading a few years, one of the things that's in short supply is time, and that's where our productivity comes in. Once we've got a little bit of time to work with, and we only need half an hour a day, and I help create that within 5 days, dead easy. In fact, I can probably help you create that within probably 25 minutes. But let's call it, we have a 5-day challenge. Each video for each day is 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. At the end of 5 days, you've created probably half a day a week, which is cool. You can either take Friday afternoons off, or you could use it to improve your business. Once we've got that time, we then go and look for ways of improving profitability to increase the amount of money we've got. When we've got some more money, a couple of things happen, don't they? First, we have more cash to make us feel good. We see we're doing better. That makes us feel good. It eases off the pressure, the financial pressure at home. That makes us feel good. It makes home life a lot easier. We can treat the kids and the family to holidays and stuff. More money just is a tool to help you do other things. Now we can use that money then to either do more of the things you love, or for me it's training, holidays, environmental stuff, as I said, or we can then go and invest it in our business and improve how our business runs, and delegate more, which then allows us to buy more time. There's a process to that. So when we have more time, we can then make more money. When we make more money, we can do more of what we love, and so on and so on. It's an iterative process. I don't know if you've ever heard that before. Business is an iterative process. Very, very rarely would you get a business that goes from 0 to amazing in 1 year, 1 week, 1 month, 1 quarter. So I don't, my methodology is not to promise silly things like overnight success. I don't believe that necessarily helps you, and it certainly doesn't work for me. I believe in doing the right things at the right time in the right way. So what are some of the things that may have stopped you in the past? I don't know your particular story, but if your story is anything like mine and like mine now, my clients, you're going to notice a couple of things. One is it's lonely in business, right? You can't talk to your spouse, you can't talk to your friends. They don't really understand business owners. We're a different type of animal, and what I think would help is if you found support with people who saw the world that you did, saw how much risk you take, how hard you work, how much effort you put in, understands it and helps channel that in the right way. Support is one of the things that would help from that alone feeling in a business. The second thing is that there's a lot of uncertainty, what to do, how to do it. What should I do? There's so many things I could do. What should I do? And that's why we have, we've talked this week about the profit map. It helps pinpoint where to put your energies for the best result, because when you get the best result, you get that idea of a bit more money to do more things with, get, to be more productive, make more money, do more things you love. So we've talked about, the genius model we talked about, of course, and we talked about, getting somebody to work with you, to talk to you, who understands you. That's a sounding board, someone like a mentor or a coach like me. So the next thing is, what to do. And that comes back down to the map. Remember the profit map. The profit map will tell us where to put our energies. And that is a question that is often missing in most business owners' methodologies, because they've been told that the only way to grow the business is get more clients in, get more sales. And that is the only way. And what tends to happen is they get more sales, they work harder and harder and harder, and yet the profitability doesn't change equally in compensation for all that hard work. And so the profit map is your diagram, is your map, is your treasure map on where to dig, on where to put your efforts in, where to put your energies in, where to put your money in, where to put your time in. And then, you begin to have this ability to have this iterative process that we've talked about several times, and here we are talking about it again. It is because when I look around at people marketing to business owners, typically it's, let's get more sales, let's get more sales, let's get more sales. Or they're talking about, one very specific part of how do we get more testimonials? How do we get more referrals? One specific part. Now, there is a lot to be said for niching down, for being very specific, but there's also a lot to be said for someone who understands the whole story of your business, understands the map, understands how the map plays out, understands your part in the map, how much time you have or don't have. There's a really important place for someone who sees the world you do, and then see the world as you do, see the world as you do, or yeah, that's right. I was double thinking myself. Or and is able to work with you and help you avoid the double guessing. You'll be able to just pinpoint and have a sounding board to discuss things for someone who understands business, understands risk, understands stress, the stress of business, understands the responsibility you have as a business owner for your family, for your team, for your team's family. It is huge, and it weighs sometimes on our shoulders, and it's nice to have someone to share that burden with, and that is what we do in our program. So hopefully I've given you something to go to the weekend with, to decide, look, is this something you want to do on your own, or is this something you'd rather do with someone who really understands you? And if at some point in the near future you come to the decision that it'd be worth looking at what the alternatives were, having somebody to work with who really understands your business, who really understands business, who really understands business owners because they are one and operate as one, and who really understands how to get this whole process working so you have a business that works really well, consistently grows, and provides for you the lifestyle that you richly deserve. When that case comes, then I'd love you to just reach out and talk to me. Just say, let's have a chat, and we'll set up a meeting, and we'll have maybe 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. You can choose. It doesn't worry me. I've got time. I just would love to help more business owners like you. So if you think you're in the right place mentally and ready to emotionally take the plunge, to take your business out of the sameness into the differentiation and the consistently growing model. Remember, we talked about a 20% increase in profits every year. You will double your profits within four and a bit years. That is incredible, don't you think? At 10%, and you'll double your profits in 7 and a bit years. Isn't that amazing? So that is what I want to bring you back to. It is possible. It's possible for you, and you can do it, because we have the methodology to help you do it. As you can see, by all these tools and stuff I've been discussing with you over this week. I look forward to speaking to you soon. You take absolutely brilliant care of yourself. Take some time off this weekend. Just relax if you can. If you're not sleeping well because of your business stresses, if you're not sleeping well because of pressures, then I would I'd recommend getting on the call quicker rather than later. All right, this is Gordon wishing you such a great weekend. I know I'm going to have a brilliant weekend. You take care. Goodbye. And if you're watching me on YouTube, don't forget, if you like what I've talked about today, click the thumbs up button, click the subscribe button, and then of course ring the bell, ding, and you will be alerted whenever I put a new video on. Take care. This is Gordon wishing you a brilliant weekend. Bye bye.